Foundations of Amateur Radio. Today we have a standard for our on-air phonetic alphabet. Technically it's called a spelling alphabet, but I digress. As you should be aware if you're a licensed amateur, we use the so-called standard phonetic alphabet. It's used and defined by several organizations, including the International Telecommunications Union, the International Civil Aviation Organization, and NATO. It should come as no surprise that each of those organizations defines their own alphabet. It just so happens that today each of these definitions is the same, but that hasn't always been the case. In the United Kingdom, Alfa went through apples, ac, ace, able, and affirm. In the United States, Alfa has been able, affirmative, affirm, able, and alpha. In amateur radio, we've heard America, Amsterdam, and even Australia. All that just for the letter we spell as alpha. If that's not enough, try on Adams, Adam, Anatole, Anton, Ancona, Antonio, Anna, Aarne, Ada, Aveiro, Amor, Anna, and Avala. No wonder we have a few different spellings we hear on air when we're busy spelling out our call sign to the other station. Where does that leave you? Well, the ACMA specifies in their amateur operating procedures the International Phonetic Alphabet, and it's recommended for use by amateur station licensees. Note that it's recommended, not mandated. My best advice is to learn and love the standard phonetic alphabet. It's been all my standard since 1956. That's not to say you won't hear me call Vector King 6 Florida London America Boston on occasion when I'm trying to talk to some station that hasn't a clue that I have a legitimate call sign with a 4-letter suffix, and they need to be sure that I know that it's real. The recommended procedure when dealing with a pirate is to go silent. You won't believe how many stations went quiet while I was working my latest contest. Those 4 letters do cause some grief, but I understand. It was only introduced recently, as close as 2005, so it's understandable that not everybody has heard of an Australian Foundation call, let alone got their head around the standard phonetic alphabet. I'm Ono, Vice Kilogram Soxy 6, Frank loves Amsterdam beer.